Hi, this is Shannah, and this is another pick a card reading. And this time, we're going to take a look into what they would like to tell you. So think of a person and then pick a pile. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And take your time. You can pause the video if you like, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile 1, this is your reading. So what would they like to tell you? Well, what I see here, this is someone that actually has been quite distant. Maybe this person was distant in the past, if you are in no contact or you haven't seen this person for a long time. But I don't mean like distant just because it's no contact, if that is the case for you. But also distant when you knew each other or you were dealing with one another. This person was very distant. Here with the King of Swords, this person was very logical, and I have the feeling that this person kind of kept you at an arm's length, right? Although, of course, as we see here, the Knight of Cups, this person was very, very attracted to you. And it seems like this person was waiting for the right moment to come forward to make their intentions known or to make their feelings known. But it somehow there were like some people around, and this may even be the case for you at the present moment right now. If you have a crush on someone or you're interested in someone and you don't know how they feel, well, they're very interested. Yes, they really feel like they have feelings for you. They find you very attractive. They see you as a potential romantic partner. For some of you, this will be in the past. For some of you, this will be now. So please consider that this is a general reading. But there are always many people around, or maybe you met them at work. Maybe they had they work at a cafe, a restaurant, a bar, something like that, where people are around the whole time. Or you were colleagues, co-workers, something like that. But there were always people around, and this person, kept it cool, kept it like in control. And although they were always waiting for you to see you, for some of you, they still are like waiting to see you, and they light up when they see you, but at the same time, they were very, very distant, or like I said, for some of you, this is still the case. They're very, very distant because it's a work environment or there are many people around and they don't want to show their feelings so openly. It's like they don't know exactly what to do. But interesting enough, here with the co-create, this is telling me this is a two-way street. So it can be that they were waiting for you to make the first move, or they're still waiting for you to make the first move, and you having the same troubles as they are. Maybe you're shy, or maybe there's always too many people around and you don't want to seem too vulnerable, and you're having a problem with that, with really also showing your true intentions, showing your interest. Maybe you even think that, well, I've been showing a lot, and I think that is known. I think that is actually obvious. But again, there's so many people around. It's very difficult for any of you to really make that gesture, to really come forward. And here with time, for some of you, you feel like time has ran out. And this person is actually wishing that you still have time. This person is actually believing, no, it's not over yet. So if you think this person has forgotten you, if you think this person has given up on you or has moved on, even if there's someone else right now, they still think about you and they still think like, well, there will be a second chance. There will be another time round. I'll do it differently. Sorry, with the camera. I'll do it differently another time. But they kind of need help. And you both need help in talking to one another, in feeling comfortable with one another. I even think that's because it's very difficult to feel comfortable with a King of Swords. They're amazing, they're intelligent, but they're always so distant, right? So especially when it comes to love, it makes it difficult to build that bridge. So you both need help to do this, right? So maybe friends, maybe someone, like you both know, someone can intervene and help you to create this beautiful relationship. It's like the feeling that I have here, this is just a relationship that is waiting to happen. But the decision has to be made, because we see here, wait, just get the card, and we have here wings of love. Love is transforming you either by flying in or flying out. So it has to be a decision. Sorry, I'm using this new method and I'm still not used to this setup, so I'm going against it the whole time. Sorry for that. Now, so both of you have to make a decision, to take that step, to be really brave and move forward, or just let it be. Or, move away. But the thing is, it would be a shame, because first of all, this person also would like to tell you he thinks the world of you. We can see it here. And this person thinks you're so strong. This person sees you as a powerhouse. You're someone who's strong. You're someone you're fine on your own. You're someone who can manifest easily. They see you as independent, as entrepreneurial even. You're someone who's strong. You have your own business. You have your own life. You don't need anyone. At least it's this vibe that you give off. And they find that beautiful. And they want to share that energy with you. They want to, they want your light to shine on them, because you also inspire them artistically and creatively. So maybe this person is also very creative and you're actually their muse. You inspire them. They want to be better. They suddenly have a poem in their mind, or another tune, or suddenly, oh, I want to paint this, or I'm getting, for some of you, even spray on the walls, something. It's like they'd like to show you how good they are, how creative, and how you inspire them. So there's a thing here that this person is taking their time. Maybe they're also here working either on themselves or on their business. They want to be this king of swords. They want to be cool, collected, and in charge, right? And but it can be that they're waiting. They're really waiting a long time. And the question is, will you be there? Will you wait, or you're just flying away and moving on? Because it's really up to you. And that's why they actually need help. They actually need someone to kick them, so to say. So they move forward. And like I said, like a mediator between both of you. But they have such an admiration for you, and they would really like to have you in their lives. In what form doesn't matter. Even if it's just friendship, they would love to have you in their lives, because they find you inspiring, they find you strong, they find you really something else. And that's why they're always so trying to look cool and, like, I'm in charge of this. But what they don't understand is, like, they're always putting like a red sign the whole time, and this traffic light, and you getting the wrong message. You're getting the message that they're not interested and that they don't want you in their lives, when it's actually the opposite. But they're not very good at communicating. Not really, although they try to look like that. And it can be that's even some confusion on their part, although the cards here are not showing it, but it's something that I'm feeling, right? So just give me a second, I'll just get the other cards. So for pile number one, what will your person, or what would your person like to tell you? What would your person like to tell you? Okay, we have this one here. First thing they say is like, we are too different. So there can be a major difference here. It could be a cultural difference. It could be a religious difference. It could be even an age difference, because they try to look like older. They're all collected, but they might be quite young, right? It could be even under 30. It depends on your age, but there could be an age difference between you. And then we have, I want to grow old with you. So that's what I mean here with a bit of confusion. Then we have, I've been watching you, because they're a bit afraid because of this difference, whatever that may be, social status, age, cultural, religious, but they cannot let go of you. And that's what I said, like with this confusion. And so all they can do is keep some distance. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, so we have then, you make me happy. And that's what I meant. You inspire them. Oh, it's not coming on. There you go. You inspire them. It's like you are a ray of sunshine in their lives. And we have, I'm falling for you, but I think that's, oh, oops, a lot. There I go against the setup. There you go. So I'm falling for you. And I think I believe that they thought, like, with the distance, they would forget you or it wouldn't be important anymore, but it's not true. So, and you are so handsome. They find you beautiful, handsome, and sexy and wonderful. They're very attracted to you, very, very attracted. But it's not just sexual. There's a lot more going on. And I think that's what scares them. So when they give you this bravado, like you're the same to me, I can live with or without you. It's like that song from U2, if you know it. But we also have then Elvis Presley, you are always on my mind. So they give this bravado of, I don't care. But they're always thinking of you, or you just like creep up in their minds and when they're not expecting it. And that kind of confuses them a lot. Then we have here, you are my best friend. For some of you, this would be like you started out as a friendship. And, but whatever the case, they feel very, very understood by you. They feel like they can be themselves. Then we have stay forever. Oh, is that sweet? Let's get two more. Yeah. And we have here, you make me laugh. So they find you very, very funny. You make me laugh and nobody knows how I feel. So it's really a secret, a well-kept secret. Get one more. There you go. Then we have, I love you. Yeah, but they keep it to themselves. Nobody knows. They keep it to themselves. They, like I said, they play it cool. They keep you at an arm's length, but actually they are in love. Because again, even if it has been a long time, this person hasn't forgotten you. And this person has the feeling that there will be a way. There will be a way that you get together again. And this person would like to know that they find you amazing. They didn't know how to approach you. There are other people involved. Always, it's like you were never really alone most of the time. And they were lost for words when you were alone. Like they couldn't say what they really felt. But they are definitely interested in you. They have feelings for you. They're very attracted. And they're just waiting for the right time. If the right time will come, it's up to you, actually. So pile number one, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. If you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number two, this is your reading. So pile number two, what would your person like to tell you? Now, there was a separation here, I think, here with time to go, right? There was a separation here, But this separation was necessary because there was a situation that started really good. It started as a wonderful situation here with the Page of Pentacles. It was really promising, but it didn't get off the ground, or it didn't get off the early stages of a connection, or maybe it was just a friendship, but it never turned into a real connection, or it never got to the next stage of the connection, something like that. Something got in the way, and there were too many uncertainties, and there was a bit of fear here. And of course, here with the Five of Pentacles, it's the feeling of being left out, the feeling of not being enough, not measuring up. And so this person decided to walk away, and they needed this distance in order to gain a new perspective, because there was something here with never-ending story that was just repeating itself the whole time. And for them, it was important to break the cycle, to break this, because they want to take things slow. They want to be sure that the foundation is safe, that the foundation is strong. And so, and also here, this is quite interesting, but they were also afraid of the unknown. So it could be like getting in a relationship with you or starting something more serious. It was too daunting for them because it's like he or she, they didn't feel safe, or they didn't feel at home with this kind of feeling or relationship. So there was a feeling here of running away. For some of them, they also had to run away, so to say, or to go away because of work. So remember, this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. But there was something here that they really had to break a cycle here, and they had to turn away in order to break it here. Time to go. And it could be financial reasons for some of you. But this also seems to be that something they do very often. They really tend to run away when things become more serious. It's like more this syndrome of this runaway bride, right? So, but they do love you. We have here radiance and vibrant energy. So they do love you. They really see you as a sunshine. It's like I have the feeling they have to prove themselves. And it could be that's also influence from their family or close friends. That was other people influencing this decision. They'd like you to know this. They know they hurt you. They know that you don't understand what they did. They left you guessing. And that really was like a stab into your self-esteem. And so they left you guessing, and they know they hurt you. And I have the feelings like asking for forgiveness as well, and asking for understanding. And I believe they would like to come back, but then different, starting things differently, slowly, again, creating a stronger foundation, because we have slow and steady. And here, this is actually the same message as the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, and having a method, and needing a structure, and so on. And taking things seriously as well. So having really a serious relationship, which is very good news. And you can be at the moment at a distance from one another. You see here the two wolves howling. So it could be that you have an ocean between you. There's some distance here. It could be a long distance love story here. And this could be the things that they didn't know how to handle it, because maybe they never wanted a long distance story, or like what to do next. Are you moving to them? Are they moving to you? They have to change their own lives. So they want to take it slowly. But first they had to run away. They had to run away, but they cannot forget you. They cannot. They still think about you. And something about you also feels like home to them. But it's like it's unknown territory, and they're afraid of it. So they're gathering up this courage, because the feelings, they're still there, but they're gathering up the courage to tell you how they feel, and also to tell you about their intentions, because there's a lot of potential here. They see it. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of love here, but they let fear take over the situation. They like the known. They like the, the familiar. They like their comfort zone, and they're very afraid of taking risks. But they're considering, because this message here is so vibrant, is so full of light. They're considering it, but slowly, slowly. So if you haven't heard from this person, I believe you will hear from this person, but it will take some time. Of course, it's up to you if you'd like to wait for this person or not. At the end of the day, it's always your choice. But there's a possibility here that things turn around. At the moment, there's still a lot of hurt. At the moment, this person is still gathering courage and still making a decision. And they actually feel horrible for what they did. They really do, leaving you behind and maybe just vanishing out of the blue. They're not very proud of that, but they couldn't do it differently because they were too scared. So again, I have really the feeling that's asking for forgiveness here. And this person needs really a revolution in their mind. They really need to start thinking completely different in order to come forward. And I think they're working on that at the moment. They are. Because they know this is not over here with a never-ending story. And I think there's like, what this reminds me, just to give you like a visual, is those dogs that to gather courage, they start chasing their own tail and then woof, they jump into the unknown. That's the same thing I see here, especially here with a never-ending story. Quite interesting. But let's see what other messages they have for you. I have here this deck. So, oh, there's one already. So we have, I will always be around. So this person is not really going anywhere, although they're already gone, but not completely. So what else? Oops. We have two. We have, you can trust me. It was bad timing. Well, you can trust me. That's exactly, they hope. It's like they're trying to reassure you that you can trust them. That the question is, it's understandable if you don't, because they ran away already, But they're trying to explain it was bad timing. They weren't ready. There were too many uncertainties. There were too many questions unanswered, and they couldn't really figure out how to do it better at that moment. What else do they want to say to pile two? Oh, there's one here turned over. Right. Will you fight for my love? Because I think they want to. But I think like, will you fight for my love here in this context is also saying, will you encourage me? Do you want this as bad as I do? Right? Let's see. Today this deck is not very talkative, but it's okay. There's some days. Oh, we have yes. So this is a big yes here. And they know it wasn't fair. That they weren't fair. They know they weren't. Like I said, I have here the feeling of apologies, of asking for forgiveness for what they did. And if you're mad at them, and if you're really still sad and they still trigger you, it's understandable. It's very understandable. Sorry for that. When two become one, I want to be on your mind. I wish you were here. Wow, there's no turning back. And I don't know you. Yeah, I think it's like with the, let's put this one over here. There's no turning back. You see, this person does want you. When two become one, I think they're very attracted to you. I don't know if you were intimate with one another or not, but this is something like they really feel like you're soulmates, like you really belong to one another, that you become one person. It doesn't have to be just intimate, it can be also like one thought, like birds of one feather. And I wish you were here. Okay, that's it's obvious. But with this, I don't know you, and there's no turning back. It's like they were afraid that there was no turning back. They were afraid of making a decision that they would probably regret. They weren't sure because you probably don't know each other for a long time. And although the feelings were there, although the attraction was there, they didn't feel that that was enough. It's what I'm getting. It's a strange message, but and what I'm getting here is really they're trying to explain why they did what they did. Here's another card, and I only want to hold you in my arms. Let's get 3 more. Oh, you are my destiny. Because it's not finished. They know it's not finished. And funnily enough, under I don't know you, we have I don't like your family. Okay. So that may resonate for some of you. That maybe, family or there's your family history and something they don't agree with. Or maybe it's friends. And I am not ready for commitment. And that's the thing. They were too afraid of commitment, or maybe, they were afraid that was no turning back because they really felt with you, it wouldn't be something superficial. It wouldn't be something unimportant, something casual. They felt this is important. This is someone that really means a lot to me. But I think that all scared them. And of course, sometimes it's really difficult to understand, if you go from the romantic standpoint that when you love, you do everything for love, and, you swim an ocean, you climb a mountain, and then people behave like this. It's a bit unsettling. And but there are fears, fear of losing autonomy, or fear of repeating the same mistakes as your parents, for instance, or parental figures, or afraid of being abandoned in the end. There's so many things that we can take into account, why people do what they do. But I don't see here any malevolence. I don't see here any intention of hurting you. Quite the opposite. This person just reacted almost irrationally out of fear. But this person loves you. This person just wants a kind of forgiveness. And I wouldn't be surprised if, this person sooner or later would contact you, or if you meet them again, that they're a bit different and they will approach you again, but everything will be then slower, like with friendship. And then, kind of courting, a bit old-fashioned, which is also beautiful. And then slowly heading into that relationship. Maybe it was all too fast for them and they got cold feet and away they went. And so it's not lost. This person regrets what they did. They acknowledge what they did and the consequences of it. But for them, they would like a second chance and to do it right this time. Yeah. But it's up to you to give it or not, of course. You always have free will. You're not forced to do anything, no matter what other people think, say, or do, okay? Unless paying your taxes. But that's another story. So, pile number 2. This was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So you have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So, what would they like to tell you? Well, this connection of yours with this person is very, very intense. We have Scorpionic energy here with the death card and rebirth. So this is eighth house energy. I usually don't use astrologic references because I find they waste a lot of time. But here it's very, very heavy. So it's really meeting this person or being together with this person is transformational. It's like, and for this person as well, because it's their message to you. So it hits you both is, and it's kind of karmic, and I'd like to explain that as well. For me, karmic, it's not negative. I don't see any difference between soulmate, twin flames, and karmic, because it's all experience, it's all love. For me, of course, if you feel different, it's fine, it's okay. So, but I find it interesting because we have here soul family. This love is connected to your past soul life. So that's why I'm getting this like karmic. So you know each other. You kind of know each other quite well. And meeting one another could have been like love at first sight. Your eyes meet and that's the person, that's the one. I know you. And meeting these people from other lives is not always comfortable. It's not always lovey-dovey, even if you've been lovers for many, many times in other lives. And especially that, because we do not only bring baggage from our past experiences in this life, we also bring baggage from other lives. And if you meet someone where you had like this experience with, or many experiences through thousands of years, this baggage will be huge. And this is this kind of relationship that I have here. So it's intense, it's beautiful, but it's also scary, and it's like a tsunami. At first you think, oh, this could be a lovely walk at the beach, and suddenly it hits you. And it's so, wow, it's after this, you're not really the same. And it could be also that there was really also like a gap between you, or things ended in a very unkind way, and this left you also very confused, and also very, it left you very guarded. I mean, I think you were also very guarded with one another, and this person was scared because this really hit him so hard, and this person just recognized you. This person knew from the start, I know him or her, I know this person, I know that this person is important. And like I said, this can be very scary because the emotions are so strong. And I think this is what this person felt. So this person then got really like defensive, but keeping an eye on you, right? But it's like, oh, don't come too near, but keeping an eye on you. And they also decided to create some distance, because for me, the page of swords, the knight, and the king and the queen, they always get some distance because they get more intellectual. And I think like this person, because it's the page of swords, this person could be also very young or younger than you, and it's like the feeling they still have a lot to learn, and maybe they're studying, maybe they're students even, and you're already working like a normal job, so to say. And so there may be an age gap here, or you're both students and you met at uni, for instance. But this person then is like, I know I'm focusing on something else. And it could be there was also even someone else, because we have the Two of Swords. And this person could not make their minds up to come towards you, or they decided to close that door and go for someone else because this was too intense for them. This was like too much. And it doesn't matter if you were together, if you really had a real connection, or if it was something more platonic or more at a distance, glaring and staring at one another. Could be, because we have a lot of swords and we have a lot defensive, so it's really like staring from a distance, while keeping an eye on you from a distance, but not daring to come forward. But this story is not finished. Funnily enough, I have to say, in all these groups, the story is not finished. So I believe that this year there will be a lot of stories that are going, to come full circle or find closure or start something beautiful, depending on everyone involved and depend on their decisions. We all have free will, right? But you are important to this person. I want you to know this. They want you to know this, right? Because this is a magic stream here. So it's like they want to heal this with a magic stream. And there's also here waterfall. Waterfall always stands for healing, at least for me. So they want to heal the situation, but it's like the emotions for you, they never die. They're an ever-going stream. And it's like your lives together, they never die. It's strange because it's like a continuous stream again, but it's a continuous line. You always meet in every lifetime. I have that feeling. You always meet, and sometimes it's beautiful, sometimes it's like, oh my God, depending on what you bring to this present life. And it could be that they were also too young and they couldn't handle the emotions, they couldn't handle the heat in this case. And they weren't ready. But you see here we have the magic stream, we have mending, and the unfinished symphony. So this is they want to reconnect with you. They want to make things good again. They really like start over or finish this symphony with you. They want that chance. They want to do that. I think they're still very confused, to tell you the truth, here with these cards. They're all a bit ominous, so they're still figuring it out. They still don't have the courage to come forward or to make that decision. They are still in that process, but they know that this is what they want. But it's still in the process of making the decision and taking those steps. But there will be movement forward. This person will take those steps. This person will move towards you. And for some of you, could even be that this person is moving to your hometown or moving to where you are. There's also some here with relocation, traveling, and that you will meet during traveling, or this person will travel to you, but there will be contact 100%. And this person, again, because of this intensity, this person could never really understand why. And I think why these feelings are so strong, why you hit them the way you do, hit them positively, of course, and why is also that they also left you guessing, because you both could feel it, and that was reciprocated. You could see it in their eyes, and but never went further, because it's also the page. The page is also the promise of the potential of something great. But the other steps have to follow, and this person was too defensive. This person was afraid and confused. And I think there was also someone else in the picture, and where the feelings weren't this overwhelming, right? And I think they took the safest choice for them at the moment, the most comfortable choice for them. But I don't think here with the Two of Swords, I don't see them being very happy. They just took the easy way out, and pretend that, no, I didn't even notice that this energy was here. No, and they weren't very honest to themselves. They weren't very honest with you. And you were like, what happened? Because the energy was there, you could see it in their eyes, you knew, and still nothing happened. And this left a lot of questions, and it could be that you are the one moving on, you are the one, healing yourself. They see that, but they still want, because they feel very connected to you still, the same way you feel connected to them. Again, this is reciprocated 100%. And they would like to this second chance. They would like to really let this become like full circle, and they want to mend this relationship. They want to make it better. They want to show you that they can be better as well. but they wouldn't be surprised if you had now this time your defenses up. So they're trying to find a way how to go around this, because it could be that it's already too late and they're afraid that it's already too late. But they would like to transform this, one thing that didn't get off the ground, they would like to transform it into something that is then reborn. Then we have the rebirth, something new, something that has a future. Wow. So let's see then with these other cards what they would like to tell you. Let's see. So what would they like to tell you? Pile number 3, the person of pile number 3, what they would like